say this. I posted a video yesterday making fun of Trump. And of course, these motherfuckers that comment, you don't know if they're real. You don't know if it's just the world's saddest, dumbest loser or a bot, right? But the person said the comment was Trump derangement syndrome is a hell of a disease. And I'm thinking like, that's, I think, the funniest thing of projection they do. You motherfuckers are saying we're deranged.
It's because they're Trump. It's because they're so fucking stupid.
Yes.
That they either have TDS or woke. That's their only arguments, and then they can't do anything after that.
And it's like, but y'all motherfuckers think this guy is doing a good job. And not only that, y'all think
they don't care. As long as we're angry, they don't give a fuck what he does.
But it's just funny how they use the word deranged. It's like, no. You motherfuckers are the deranged ones for being behind this stupid piece of shit. You're fucking deranged.
The thing that tripped me out, and it really is, and to both of what you both said, is that the thing they don't see the irony,
right?
Saying this about other people, like
it takes intelligence to see irony.
Yes, yeah.
Well, they're like, you guys have that dude on your mind 24/7. As they're wearing a Trump hat, Trump glasses, Trump shirt, Trump necklace, Trump tie over the necklace, and pull up their Trump underwear.
Right.
It's like, what are you talking about? And it's one of the trippiest things about it is that they say it like, and I told you and we talked about it many times on the show.
Yeah.
Their identity is him.
Right.
Not the Republican Party. They haven't identified the Republican Party in a long time. Their identity is him.
That motherfucker.
So for them, anytime you say something bad about him, you're saying something bad about them.
Them, yes.
So yeah, it's truly a deranged syndrome they have.
Yes, remember that person who's getting arrested about 6 or 7 years ago, and they took a video and they were crying, "Please, Trump, save me." Yeah. But we're deranged. Okay, you sick fucking idiots. By the way, in case you're wondering who's talking, this is the We Ain't Right podcast. This is the only place for you to get your political news. Let's not fuck around. This is the only place to get political commentary on the fucking planet. I am comedian Jerry Rocha. Let's go around. Introduce yourselves, gang.
Comedian Eddie Pence.
Whoa.
Oh, Courtney. Oh, sorry, Courtney. Age before beauty. I'm sorry. My bad.
Okay. All right. I see how we're going to play today. That's fine, Eddie. That's fine. At least I got hair.
That's a shot at me. I didn't say anything to you.
I got hair.
I was taught. Eddie's just thinning just a little bit. I'm thinning. Jerry, you got stage 4 cancer. You're not supposed to have any hair.
You're talking shit about motherfucker. This was gone before I started chemo. Don't even. Jesus.
I have short hair.
Yes,
it's very, very short hair.
Can we continue on with introductions?
Courtney, Ty Barnett, comedian, actor. Still free so far.
There you go. And then Eddie.
Give it a minute.
Eddie, round it out.
Comedian, podcaster, Eddie Pence.
There we go.
Actor.
This is a We Ain't Right podcast. Subscribe to it. Give it a 5-star rating, a positive text review. Spread the word. We're also on YouTube. Find us on YouTube. We Ain't Right. Wherever you get your podcasts, we'll be there. So like us, subscribe to us, tell your friends, spread the word. Holy shit. I just want to open by saying I feel so bad for Courtney because Courtney does a really good job putting together a rundown sheet of what we're going to talk about. And by the time
he does it with a quill, which takes even longer,
and parchment.
That's right. He had to go let this dry on the clothesline.
Yeah. He has to wind the phonograph, put on his favorite record, and then start at the quill. And fucking Courtney comes up with a rundown sheet, and an hour later it's irrelevant because of all the nutty shit that happens in between, and it's insane.
Oh my God,
crazy.
Man.
Now, first of all, we are all devastated here at the We Ain't Right podcast. All of us lost a lot of money because we all put a lot of money on Trump winning the Nobel Peace Prize. We thought it was a lock. He was going to win the Nobel Peace Prize. I can't fucking believe he didn't win it. That's crazy. So
it's rigged. The whole thing's rigged.
Whole thing's rigged.
Hey, man,
Just like the 2020 election.
Yes.
The Dallas Cowboys will win another Super Bowl.
Here it is.
Before he gets a Nobel Peace Prize. I can because it's one thing to have the stink on us as a country, as opposed to the prize itself saying, "No, you're not fucking up our brand.
You're not doing
that.
No,
our brand. We're not doing that. There's no way."
Who in their right mind lobbies for the Nobel Peace Prize?
That's insane. That's insane.
Who lobbies for it?
That's
while you are literally putting the military in your own cities.
Yes, that's the best part, Eddie. No one asked for it. It's, by the way, to those who can't, those listening or watching at home, our lovely and wonderful leader and producer Marcos just screamed in applause at Ty's joke against the Cowboys, because Marcos is a lifelong 49er fan. So no one is happier at that crack than Marcos.
I'm pretty happy.
And Eddie's pretty happy too, as a Commanders fan. But hey, you're not wrong, Ty. It's shit. The Cowboys could take another 40 fucking years to win a Super Bowl, and that motherfucker ain't gonna win a fucking thing when it comes to peace.
What's insane about this to me is that, and like you said, like he's fucking shit up in real time.
Yes,
that's what's crazy. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Let's say he was fucking up everything.
Right.
He stumbled across the cure for homelessness and starvation, ended world hunger, right?
Right.
All this other shit. Let's say he did all of that other shit, but ended world hunger. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be like, that's a big thing to do, bro.
Yeah.
So
good for him.
Is in world hunger, man. You're still a shitty person, but you're in world hunger. He's done none of that, and people are hungrier. And he's like, yeah, shouldn't I get one of them?
Come on. Hand it over. Come on. Look at all I've done.
He did get the truce in Gaza. Of course, that's after selling billions of dollars of bombs to Israel to destroy Gaza.
It's fucking insane.
So
and he also gave Gaza an ultimatum: if you don't say yes, I'm going to go ahead and let Israel bomb the shit out of you.
Yeah. So, but he's the peace guy.
So, not really a negotiation.
Exactly.
No, not at all. This is it's just and something we talked about beforehand too. And Eddie had the great point, because in California, where all of us live, Katie Porter.
I don't know if we should be giving those locations out.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. Hey, it's a big state. We're in a bunker in the Shasta Mountains.
Let's just say we're on the West Coast.
Yeah, we're on the West Coast. We're west of the Rockies. That's all you need to know. And Katie Porter got into some, I think, manufactured bullshit over a video of her dressing down a staffer while she's cutting something. And Eddie, what was your, because everyone's like, oh God, could you believe this? And what did you say, Eddie? You said it great about like they
love him because he's an asshole, but she says a cuss word to her staffer and we can't
right, she's a maniac.
Yes.
She's out. She's out. Unhinged. She can't be a politician with that attitude.
Right.
And remember I told you they identify with him, not the party. They identify with him being
I understand his people being that way because they're just all with him, but like for the news media to not draw an equivalency between the two and just focus on her, that's the problem.
I honestly don't understand it, bro, because I'm like, are you guys are acting like this is 2016.
Yes.
And we haven't seen any
this
of
is brand new. Right. This is
Gary Hart's not on the ballot, guys. Gary Hart's not on the ballot.
Wow.
Hey, Howard Dean, Howard Dean was another
amazing.
And people were like, yeah, he does seem kind of out of it.
That's a little crazy.
When we literally had a dude say, grab him by the pussy.
Yes.
We had a dude that said, hey, they're eating dogs. We had a dude that said, he literally said, I hate my opponent.
Yes.
But Katie Porter can't just say, hey, get the fuck out of my shot. Who has to say, how many, if they looked at how many Zoom calls where parents were having PTA meetings
Oh fuck!
And look, he's in there like, yeah, I honestly understand, totally understand what we need to do to break down the system. And the kid, get the fuck out of the way!
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Shut up, that fucking dog! Shut the fucking dog up right now! Can you let him out?
J.D. Vance did that before the election with his kid. You guys remember that?
That's right. Yep.
So I don't have issue with Katie Porter. I honestly, that seems like a more realistic person to me.
Yeah.
Than it does. Yeah. And again, people act like that we aren't human beings like
yes.
That. You see what I'm saying? Like to me, it's different if you say, well, Katie Porter never curses, and I can't believe. No, everyone curses. Every single person says
everybody.
Now,
Trump does it in press conferences.
And they love it. They fucking cheer it.
He's one of us.
From the hip.
He won us. He won us.
I think I saw The View. Somebody on The View said, yeah, she's running for governor. So we need to. I'm like, bitch, are you see? Right? You see how I just came out? Are you kidding me? Right. We have a dude in office who is a literal rapist. And you want this person right here to watch her words?
Right.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Stop.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is it's fucking there's no allies for our side.
Stephen A. fucking Smith is floating a presidential run. And you're telling me, imagine all the ESPN staffers he's dressed down. You know what I mean? It's like,
what party is he running for? What party?
I would have thought Democrat 5 years ago. I don't know what now. Because
Republican down the ticket. Here's the thing. Here's what he would try to do. He would try to come off as I'm an independent.
Right.
You listen to him more, and you will see he's definitely right wing.
He's going after Jasmine Crockett for going after the president. Jasmine Crockett's doing her fucking job, and Stephen A. Smith is trying to tell her, no, you got to compromise with this guy. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
And Courtney, and you would, I'm always amazed sometimes. And I tell you this almost every week now, is that my political knowledge came later in life.
Yes.
So I haven't gone back through historic stuff and said, oh wow, this is parallel to that time. It can correct me if I'm wrong. There has never been a time politically where people on one side have been this blatantly shitty as human beings, and still have to even have 10% is crazy, but to have 35-40% support.
Yeah.
There is historical precedent. It's what started the Civil War.
Wow.
Right.
So we are in that time again where a certain section of the population at the beginning of our country believed it was their right to own slaves, and they believed in that state right. And it so divided the country, we ended up shooting at each other, and 600,000 Americans died. So, there has, and it's a frightening precedent, absolutely frightening precedent that we're in right now. And now you have people Trump sending Texas guardsmen.
Jesus Christ, Illinois.
To Illinois.
Yeah.
Because they want a confrontation. They want
it so bad. They want it so bad.
He wants a civil war.
He wants someone to burn a fucking flag.
Yeah.
So he can do a show, put him in prison shit.
When he says, I want to brush, there's some gnats on my shoulder, the Democrats, to the Navy, and says, we got to take care of that. I mean, we go all the way back to we go back to 30s Germany when they're demonizing Jews. And now Jews were rats, and now Democrats are gnats, and they need to be crushed. They're pests, and they carry disease, and they cause problems. And we're right there, guys. We're right there.
So let me ask you, Courtney, a question, and to everybody that we kind of is an evergreen question here is, do you think there's any chance that certain members of the GOP are coming closer to turning on this guy? Because Marjorie Taylor Greene did it, and that's fucking crazy. That is fucking crazy. I'm not going to give her much credit, but I think it's fascinating that someone like her, who you would have thought would have been, Miss Elizabeth to his macho man Randy Savage for her entire for her entire political career. But she is breaking, it seems,
On the one issue. On the one issue.
But
there you go.
Eddie,
there you go, Eddie. Right
on
there.
the one issue.
That's
she's still fine with occupying
right,
cities and being mean to brown people.
But it's still
it's the one issue.
That's why I'm not giving her credit. But I think it's fascinating that there's even one thing that they broke from. That there was even one thing that
because her constituents are about to have their premiums doubled.
Right.
You know,
and that's huge.
Do you know what it reminds me of? And Courtney, if you do know, that's cool. I'll give you super duper cool points, but I'm pretty sure Eddie and Jerry know because it's a Marvel reference. When we first see Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver.
Yes.
In Age of Ultron. And they're fighting the Avengers, who are the good guys. Right. They're just like, fuck you guys. We don't care because they've been told, hey, you guys, Tony Stark made these weapons, all this stuff.
Killed your family.
Exactly. Yep. And so until they see for themselves, like, oh shit, this dude is horrible for all of us.
Right.
Yeah.
Then they say, okay, let's fight together. And so I say that to say with Marjorie Taylor Greene, you're still a shitty person.
Yes. Yes.
Now, whether you're switching this so your constituents don't see that you co-signed 99.9% of this shit,
right?
Or if you really have had this come to Jesus moment, and you're like, oh my God, I see what Ultron was trying to do,
right?
And I don't trust her. I don't trust
no.
Her come to Jesus moment is a Senate seat that she wants to get. That's her come to Jesus.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, Ty,
but I think that is going to help in stopping Trump is the survival instinct that some of these people have, where they're like, wait a minute, oh shit, wait a minute. Well, the people who vote for me are going to be fucked by this guy.
Well,
so
here's like right now is open enrollment or coming up for the Affordable Care Act, October, November, and it's kidding people right now. People are getting it in their mailbox when they start signing up for health insurance next year, where they're going to see what their premiums will be without the subsidies. So it's real numbers hitting them at real time. And so that's why there's this pushback here. It's not something that's floating up there or something that's a year down the road. It's coming and they're seeing it.
And I guess I'm just like, I don't care how the turn against him happens, so long as it happens.
Right.
Like, even if it is someone who is arguably just as big of a piece of shit as him turning on him. Okay. I know it's like, does that make me fall into that trap of the lesser of two evils?
The only way he gets turned on is other pieces of shit turning on him.
Yes,
that's it. You have to have to side with some of these pieces of shit,
right?
Get rid of this bigger piece of shit.
Yeah, Courtney.
Courtney, you were going to ask something? I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
I was just going to say that I've been using Jerry Rocha for years as my Marvel Comics whisperer.
Oh, I can do that.
Kelly and I will watch, the new Disney shows, whatever, Daredevil, whatever, and then she's like, "What the fuck does this mean?" I'm like, "I gotta call Jerry because neither one of us know." So,
well,
I would love to say that. I knew what you're talking about, real quick, but I have no fucking idea.
And to Courtney's point, he'll call me, he'll ask me, and then 4 hours later, I'm still going, and he's like, "Jesus fucking Christ!" Okay, thank you. All right, I get it.
I get it.
You. All right.
I can tell you this. Now, you guys might not know this yet, but when you're older, there's a program called Medicare that can kick in for you.
Yes.
And being that age, I just got my second notification that Medicare open enrollment starts in October 15th. So I'm telling you, it's right here. And I'm nervous. I mean, Medicare is not Medicaid and it's not ACA, but I'm terrified my rates are going to go up, and I'm not going to be able to.
That's what I was going to ask. Would your rates go up too? And see, that's what I mean by like someone saying to me, people, their feelings mattered more versus facts, and I'm like, no, you should never. First, I heard someone say it perfectly the other day. You should never lead politics with your emotions.
Yeah,
ever. You should always look at facts first, because again, you might hear something that sounds good on paper, that sounds good when they say it, but when you read it, you're like, oh shit, this fucks me over. Remember how many people, remember those videos where people like, well, do you want to get rid of Obamacare or the ACA? Everybody's like, Obamacare. I want to get rid of Obamacare. Obamacare got to go. And they're like, why? Because Obama. And then they're like, oh, you want to get rid of this? And I'm like, no, I need that.
Well, it's the same fucking thing. It's the same fucking thing.
It's the same thing.
Fucking thing. And to your point, Ty, now the wrongly accused, notwithstanding, prisons and death rows are filled with people who went with emotion first.
Yes.
That's the wrongly accused, notwithstanding, because there's a ton of them too. But that's why every guy who gets his ass kicked in a bar fight led with emotion.
Hey, man,
it is so wrong.
And I'm sure I've sold this to you guys. The thing that keeps me on the straight and narrow is public bathrooms.
Yeah.
The smell of public bathrooms. Always.
Always. You don't want it. You want to do this shit every day.
Don't need it.
You want to do this shit every day. Guy, that's the best thing. Every bouncer at every nightclub should like, here, go sit in the toilet, stand in the bathroom for 5 minutes.
Before you have those 3 shots you're getting ready to take, go sit in the bathroom for 5 minutes.
Tell me if you want to swing at this guy for asking your girl for a date.
Imagine having to do this shit for years.
Yeah.
Do you really want to do that? I don't know how to do that.
I can also say that people end up in prison. It's not just because of the emotion, but sometimes you get a bright idea.
Right.
It just goes
right.
Completely wrong. And I had a bright idea. I had a few.
Well, you said something, and I think a lot of people don't understand that part of it, where you said you're getting a different kind of level of option in healthcare.
Yeah.
And you have to look at it a different way because you know your everyday life depends on what's in that piece of paper.
Everything.
Yes.
I get a limited amount from Social Security. They take that insurance out of it.
Right.
And because your hospitalization is covered 100% on Medicare. But if you want your prescriptions and office visits and stuff like that, then you got to buy a supplemental policy. And that's $185 a month for me. I mean, I know a lot of people that might not be a lot of money, but when
that's a ton.
Income, that's a ton of friggin' money. And because they've ripped money out of the healthcare system, they're going to have to make it up some way by doubling premiums or raising Medicare supplemental policies. And
exactly.
My premiums right now, I pay about $903 a month for my wife and I.
Jesus.
My son's on Medicaid, so we don't pay for him. Or Medi-Cal.
Okay.
Yeah. Without the subsidies, we got the paper in the mail. Without the subsidies, we will be paying for 2 people $2,070 a month.
More than double. More than double.
My rent is $1,900.
Right. You know, if
you add that up, I'll be paying almost $4,000 a month just for rent and health care.
Yeah. I'm mortified because the Affordable Care Act is the only reason I'm alive and able to do this podcast right now. I have stage 4 cancer and I'm waiting to be included in a clinical trial. And I'm terrified because if that goes belly up, I'm fucked. And it's like, well, okay. And it's not, oh, poor me. There's people in way worse positions who are going to get fucked way worse than I am. Even if I get fucked and this thing kills me within a few months, there are people who are way worse off. And that's who I want to fight for. That's what I want to stand up for. And it's like, it's just, it's a very tense. I don't think some people realize how,
but I don't think they do. I don't think they realize, like, every story in this right here, and just the 4 of us have individual lives, but individual stories that revolve around the same type of mindset.
Right.
My health care. How does this work going forward? Whether it be for me, whether it be for my kids, whether it be for my wife, whatever, anything like that. My family, those types of things. And this is where I think a lot of people, and this is what was making me the most angry, is that people were looking at politics. They look at it like it's a game, like it's a team sport. And I said, the people on the team that make the decisions have health care. Yeah. They will have health care for the rest of their life.
Right.
They're making decisions for you.
Who don't.
And who may not have it, and who may have to go from your premium being this to tripling.
Yep.
So I think at some point, and it's a good and bad thing, Eddie, that this is happening at this time.
Right.
Bad thing is people are going to get smacked in the face really quick.
People are going to die.
But the good thing about it is people will have to wake up and they'll say, oh shit, this is happening because of who I voted for.
Yes.
Now, as much all of the TDS and all of the libtard, none of that shit fucking matters.
No.
You're just staring at that fucking bill. None of it. And the fact that they don't understand it still is, I just heard a story of a lady who said she voted for this dude 3 times.
Ugh.
Now she's freaking out because she just found out, and please, all of you, please weigh in on this, because I literally had to put my phone down. I was so goddamn angry when I heard it. She said, I honestly thought late-term abortion meant that they take the baby out and then they kill the baby just to kill the baby. That's what she thought.
And so you need to take a test to be able to vote.
Sorry. Exactly. But here's how she found out. She found out because they explained to her, in her specific case, that her baby may have health issues. And so if that baby has health issues, we can't give you the abortion. Because she's like, well, wait a minute, you got to save me or the baby. She says, no. We don't give abortions, late-term abortion. Oh, that's what a late-term abortion is.
Jesus Christ.
So this lady's crying, freaking out. I literally put my phone down because I was going to fucking break it.
Of course. I guarantee you, if she kept going, Ty, I didn't see the video, but I'm assuming if you watched it, she'd be like, well, I thought late-term abortion is they deliver the baby and then they put it on the hook and it's like a piñata in the delivery room and everybody take turn swinging at it. Like, no, you fucking dumbass. That's not what a late-term abortion is. You fucking idiot. But like Eddie said, people need to take there needs to be a
basic level of education
SAT
test.
Like Eddie, like a 20 question SAT.
Wait, Marcos, wait. That soundbite just now is the most controversial but funniest thing put out there. You put that soundbite out, they'd be like, did this motherfucker say put him up like a piñata? I either got to stop watching this show or I got to watch this show every goddamn week.
I apologize, Ty. I apologize.
Don't apologize. Hey, listen.
Like, was it like they just give birth to the baby? It's like, all right, it's like a skeet shooting. Like, all right, clear, boom. Like, what the fuck do they think happens? These fucking idiots. But it's like Eddie said, like, I really think, what do you all say to this? Before you vote, you're given a 20-question SAT, mini SAT, and you
just got to get half right. Just half. Just half right.
Just half. Just 10 out of 20. Okay, you can vote.
But this is an actual symptom of the way everybody consumes the media, because she heard that. Where did she hear it?
Right.
She didn't read it in like the
Cordy, I know she got that from her side, but at the same time, isn't somebody going, well, why would they just take a live baby out and then kill it after it's born?
Listen,
that doesn't make sense. Let me look into that.
For 40, 50 years, there's been an attack from the right on public education. People they've eliminated band, they've eliminated arts, they've eliminated critical thinking.
So many things.
And then these people they don't go to news like normal news. They don't do that. They go to their silos, and this is what their silos are telling them. They are telling them Democrats want to give illegal aliens health insurance, and therefore we're going to shut down the government to make sure that it doesn't happen. When what really is happening is they're going to make sure that the ACA subsidies are not renewed so they can justify those. But they don't hear that part of it. They just go to their silo. They go to their Alex Jones or their One News Nation, and that's where they get their information from. And that's why it is so diluted right now.
So you think that's so it's the mixture of the lack of education that's been happening in the red states for so long, combined with they're just inundated with the media that they absorb. So whatever critical part might be in their brain.
They're not watching CBS News.
But I even to a level understand the part of like, no, they're going to give illegal immigrants health care. And then like, yeah, that sounds right. And then believing that. But the fact that you can hear they're going to birth a baby that comes to term, and then the person's laying in the delivery room going, yeah, I don't want a baby now, and then the doctor just snaps its neck, like that's
Schwarzenegger, just a total recall.
Like how do you hear that and go, that doesn't sound right? Let me look into that.
Trump said
it.
Yes, Trump has been saying they're taking the babies and killing the babies when they come out of the mother.
But now see, here's
That's
the thing.
what he said.
And this is the part. This is the part where I have the same frustration as Eddie does when it comes to this, where I'm like, people can say whatever the fuck they want to say. You have a right to say whatever you want to say.
Right.
How people react to it is my problem. Like if someone says, hey, like we at all one point thought wrestling was real. We all thought it was real at this point.
Yes.
Oh my God. I can't believe the Von Erichs killed Dave. I can't believe that the Freebirds killed David Von Erich. I can't believe it.
Oh my God.
How did they murder someone and are allowed to perform next Sunday?
So, nobody arrested him?
Nobody. But then you realize, oh shit, it's not real. It really is just theater. They're performers. They do whatever. Okay, cool. You can still watch wrestling. You can still be entertained by it. But if someone says, can you believe that they fucking beat him in and now he's not in the hospital? You know, it's not real now. You know, it's not real.
It's not real.
So when I see people, he can talk and say, yeah, man, they're taking the baby out and they're doing this. Yeah. Now let me go look and see if that's fucking true.
Yes.
Let me see where it happens. And if you can't find it anywhere, why don't you go back and say, well, that he's lying.
Yeah. You know, Ty, the last time I blindly believed anything, pro wrestling notwithstanding, right? But was when I was in like second grade, and this kid, we were talking about ninjas, and he was saying ninjas are like almost unkillable. He's like, dude, you would need like 9 bullets to kill a ninja, is what he had said. And I was like, whoa.
I'm listening.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? And then my Aunt Sandra, she picks me up from school. And my aunt, she's a twisted motherfucker. We would go to the Galleria in Dallas every Friday, and they had an indoor ice skating rink, and that's where all the restaurants were. And so you'd always get a table outside, not outside, but out of the restaurant by the rink, so she could watch people wipe out and laugh her ass off, right? And so, and I told her, I was like in the second grade, and I said, yeah, my buddy was telling me that like ninjas, like it takes like 9 bullets to kill them. And she said, and you believed him? I'm like, well, yeah. And she goes, give me a gun. I'll kill a fucking ninja right now with 1 fucking bullet. You fucking idiot. And I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I shouldn't believe everything, you know?
No.
But that was it. Like, that should be it.
But that's why I say
second grade.
I use this reference a lot when I talk about the information that we have. And Courtney, you know, there are times where you got all your information from 3 sources. Right. Literally 3 sources.
Yeah.
ABC, CBS, NBC. That's where you got all your information from, all your news reports, everything.
Don't forget.
And then which again, I'm cool with variety.
Right.
But when was it the fairness doctrine? Do I got the right, Courtney? The fairness doctrine, which was introduced, was it taken away or introduced by Reagan? Taken away. Okay.
Because that's how Rush Limbaugh was able to shoot up and get.
And so that's the start of where we are now. That was the start of where we are now.
Yeah.
Am I missing something in that?
You're not missing anything,
no,
Ty. You're very bright, and we enjoy having you on the podcast.
You got it. But real quick, Ty, I think you're selling Courtney short, because we all got news from 3 places back in the day. Courtney, he had oracles. He had like the lady of the lake telling him shit. He had something I don't want to brag about Courtney, but he knows where Alexander the Great was buried because he was a fucking pallbearer. So anyway, just putting that out there.
I ain't saying.
But yeah, it is. It's amazing, isn't it? Like how like they get Reagan gets rid of that, and sadly, of course, the fucking assholes are the ones who pick up that football and run with it before anyone else can. Rush Limbaugh, all that shit, and Democrats never had the fucking wherewithal to be like, wait a minute. This might be a good idea to combat this. Nope, just let him take that football and bullshit everybody with it.
And this is also why I don't have a problem with Jasmine Crockett, Gavin Newsom,
or
Katie Porter. I don't have a problem with any of them.
No,
like, this is what stop being nice in a society that doesn't want that.
Yes, right. We need assholes with brains. We already have an asshole who's a fucking idiot running everything. Yes. Now give us assholes with brains. Yes. And by assholes, I don't necessarily mean mean people. I just mean brash. I mean, like Jasmine Crockett I think she's one of the most exciting things to happen to politics in a long fucking time. And I mean, Katie Porter got famous with the whiteboard stuff. And I think she should keep on, Pritzker should keep being an asshole to Trump. Newsom should keep being an asshole. There's nothing wrong with that. Like
Al Franken, I'm still mad that Al Franken.
Yes, he had no right to drop out. That was
you know why he dropped out? It wasn't because of Republicans. It was because of people in his own party.
Yes.
That's the problem.
And that's why we are our own worst enemies, is that we do not stick up for ourselves. We let Republicans get away with everything. But if we step outside of our ethical boundaries, then that person must be punished.
Right.
That person must be primaried, resign, do whatever. And that's one of the reasons everybody hates the Democratic Party now, because we got fucking pansy ass. Don't get me started on Chuck and Hakeem.
But I'm telling you, they're on the way out.
One of them right now, bro. Either one.
They're on the way out. They're on the way out. Because I think, like, what I've told Courtney before is, I think it's a storm in a good way is coming that these old guard motherfuckers are not going to withstand. They're not going to survive it. And good, fuck them. It's, because again, like, the Jasmine Crockett's of the world, the AOCs of the world, they're coming. They're here. They're sprouting more of them. It's going to keep happening. And I think, thank God for that. Because like you said,
Ruben Gallego looking at Johnson and say, "You're a pedo protector."
He tell to his face.
Everyone. It was like, I like that guy. Let's go.
And Courtney, the sad thing is, I don't even say 10, 5 fucking years ago, they would have forced him to resign for saying that.
Yeah.
They would have come to Gallego and said, "You got to walk away." So thank God that's not happening, at least.
Yeah.
And that was so refreshing. Let's see one of them. Let's see one of us go after one of those fucking assholes. Like the way they do.
I just I feel like we're still stuck in this. I would say Bill Clinton, but then we see how Bill Clinton turned out. But I would say we're still stuck in that mindset, that time of, But again, to bring up that point of Bill Clinton, because the common thought with Newsom is, like, they said he's slick. He's a slick. I said, but here's what you never feel about Gavin Newsom. You don't feel like you won't be taken care of as a citizen,
right?
With Gavin Newsom,
right?
And I'm gonna be 1,000%. I don't give a fuck what he does in his personal life. I honestly don't. If it ain't involving kids, animals, and it's consensual,
good for him.
Care. I told you I'm willing to introduce a blowjob budget for that dude. You should get
Let him get it. Get all that tail.
Hey man, let that dude get his blowjob. Is the country safe? Yep, cool. Let's make sure he gets.
Ty.
Does everybody
affordable?
I'm okay.
Yeah, we
That's
get
right.
Groceries and gas are cheap. We all have health care. All right, look, let's help Newsom get to Wilt's numbers.
That's
Go.
right.
Come on. Let him chase Wilt.
Hey, you want to eat or you want to go home?
Right.
What do you want to do? You want your health care? What do you want to do? Let that man enjoy himself.
Now,
so I feel like Democrats have been so caught up in this mindset of we got to still be pristine. Them days is done. There's no more. There's no more squeaky clean ideal of politicians anymore.
Yep.
You might as well.
I think the newer batch is starting to understand that.
That's the point I'm making, and I'm hoping it's true. And hey, to put it to something that Eddie and Ty and I, sorry, Courtney, you might get a little bit of this, but something that we all understand. The fucking Jedi Council played by the fucking rules. Look what happened to him. And for Palpatine wiped all those motherfuckers out. Like they played by the fucking rules. They thought, well, maybe if no, that never works. You're gonna get it's. You know who else played by the fucking rules? Eddard Stark in Game of Thrones, and he was he was the first motherfucker to get his head chopped off. Like that's
even if you look at how. With Star Wars, and you said, like, when they first started talking about Anakin, and they said, "Hey, and then was it Yoda? It was Yoda. It was Yoda who said, "Hey, man, something's off about this kid."
Yeah, Yoda and Mace. Yoda and Mace. Like,
they were just like, I'm not really sure. And Obi-Wan was the one that fought for this dude so much, and was like, "Nah, man, I got him. Don't worry about it. I'll
take care of him.
I'll take care of him." And if you notice, when he did switch, Yoda wasn't surprised. Mace was ready for him.
Yep.
And Obi-Wan was the only one that felt, he said, "You broke my heart."
Yes.
He's like, oh my God, I really thought you were going to turn it different.
Right.
So Democrats need to we're past the broken heart phase, man.
We're past. You know we're at, Ty? We're at the fucking Untouchables phase. He brings a knife, you bring a gun. That's where we're at right now. That's the phase we're in. Now, Courtney, you wanted to introduce a new segment today, so please kick this off. And
you mean go to the rundown?
Yeah, let's go to the rundown.
The rundown that we have.
Segment.
Yeah. Okay.
Our new segment.
There we go. There you go, Marcus.
We're gonna call it a AGA. What is
Ask
it?
Jerry
AJA. AJA. All right.
And this comes back
to
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
And
we're talking about her.
Yeah.
Right? We're talking about.
I'm sorry. There's a question I posed to Courtney a couple of days ago, and he's like, "Fuck, let's save that for the show." Yeah. So I'm like, "All right."
So,
and I can't wait for Eddie and Ty to jump in on this.
When I can't wait for you to okay, are we done now? Thank you. And we're talking about Marjorie Taylor Greene. Has she turned a corner? Is she still a dick? Is she crazy? Right. And my question to Jerry is Marjorie Taylor Greene QAnon, or is she MAGA? Can you be QAnon and not be MAGA, or vice versa? And what does that Venn diagram look like? And most importantly, Jerry, what is a Venn diagram?
Yeah, them circles. But yeah, because the way she turned on the ACA thing, I realized, I think there is an actual difference. Had you asked me this question 4 or 5 years ago, especially in 2015, there was no difference between QAnon and MAGA. No difference whatsoever. Now, I think and to their detriment, why you never want to court those QAnon motherfuckers, they can't wait to turn on you. They can't wait to say anybody's deep state, even Trump. They don't give a fuck. So I really think now they started right there, but I think there was this weird splintering, and I don't know what actually caused it. I don't think Epstein helps. I don't think the fact that QAnon was so on board with Jeffrey Epstein and thinking Trump was going to bring all this to light. And now that he's not, because he's all over that fucking file, they're like, oh, wait a minute. So I do think we're seeing this weird splinter between QAnon and MAGA that I thought would have never fucking happened. And so, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, no question, they're one and the same. Now I think we're actually seeing a splinter, and it's fascinating, not in a good way to see, but it's anyway. Ty,
I think some of the people in QAnon are starting to. I not follow a lot of QAnon stuff, but I think they're going to realize it was at some point a psyop created to protect Trump from Epstein. Because if you look at the original stuff that was was released for QAnon back when it started, like 2017, it was only naming high-profile Democrats and Hollywood elites.
Yeah,
and it was and under that it was saying how Trump was going to expose it all. It was almost as if they knew this stuff would come back to haunt Trump, so they created this thing in order to insulate Trump from Epstein and make him the hero, and then make the Democrats the pedophiles.
But it's not working.
Now the fact that Trump won't do it, they're starting to go, oh, wait a second, maybe we were fooled this whole time.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
And my issue with that is, again, it goes back to the common sense thing. Yeah, where you say like even to use the Star Wars thing, if they would have said, well, the suspicion is Anakin is going to turn into Darth Vader. All right, well, we don't know that yet. Let's just see how it goes. We don't know. But once Anakin goes in and slaughters the kids, hey, man, he's the bad guy.
It's over.
He's the bad guy.
He crossed. He crossed
exactly. So even if they believe
he did a bunch of late-term abortions,
on the younglings.
But even so, with the QAnon folk, if they're like, no, they said it was Hollywood leading Democrats, so let's trust the process. Okay, say you fell for that. Now you see all the things he's putting up to not put this out. Yeah. At this point, if that was your thing, you really was like, that's my precious. Right. Hey, man, he ain't releasing it. At what point do you just say, it's not a question no more? He's one of them.
Well, I think it's where the Venn diagram comes into play.
Yes.
I think you have MAGA and you have QAnon, and the ones in the middle are still, there's cracks for just the QAnon people. Yeah. But the MAGA QAnon people are like, no, Trump's still the guy, and MAGA is just all Trump. It doesn't matter what the fuck he does.
Right.
Yeah,
so I think there is that overlap there of those people that are questioning what's happening, but are also MAGA.
I mean, he's going to try to take your health care just so the Epstein files don't get released. I mean, I think it's damning that I keep forgetting her name. The woman who won,
Adelita Grijalva.
She's still not sworn in. She's still not sworn in.
But wouldn't it be? And here's how people need to realize that this dude is just a horrible individual.
Yeah,
horrible. Because I forgot to say that he's taking away the health care, right?
Yeah.
Now you would think if you really trying to make something go away, hey man, everybody get health care.
Yes.
Here.
Yes.
Here.
Yes.
Everyone gets it. As long as you stop talking about these files, here.
Right.
Everyone gets health care.
Yeah, but he's such a double down. I hate the other side so much. He's willing to be like, no, this is what the Democrats want. No, I won't do it.
And also, Eddie, I think he also is one of the, and that's the Achilles heel for every one of his ilk, the narcissists. They can never be wrong. They can never be wrong. They can't. Oh no, I would, and that's him. That's the reason
also,
he got this. Is he never apologized.
Also, don't forget the fact that he may just be mashed potato brains, and Stephen Miller is calling all the shots.
Yeah, that's.
So don't pass up that possibility.
That's true.
And how his second annual health checkup today, because the first one was April 11th.
That's right.
So
we all get those
biannual.
We all double up those annual health checkups.
What do you think of the plenary? Was it plenary? The glitch Stephen Miller had. He said
where he froze on
Annual authority.
Yeah. I think that he said the quiet part out loud, and somebody was in his ear literally and was like, "Hey man,
no, you cannot." I mean, he looked so stupid and so trapped, and it was delicious.
It was amazing and fucking
delicious.
Like he is. When he goes down, who's Jesse Waters going to masturbate to? That's going to be the tough part. Well, because all Jesse Waters seems to want to talk about is how good of a fuck machine Stephen Miller is. So I feel bad for Jesse Waters. I feel real bad for let's do some locker room talk. Fuck it. I feel bad because Jesse Waters, all that guy does is jerk off to Stephen Miller and imagining how Stephen Miller fucks. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. Where does he turn? Here's
the one thing I give Fox credit for is they are very good at giving information, having certain people give information. So like you notice all the blondes look the same. Like you never see a Kathy Bates telling you shitty news.
No, it's always these Tommy Lahren clone machine.
Right.
Fox News is the Green Bay Packers of finding late night hosts. Like they went from O'Reilly to Tucker Carlson to Jesse Watt. Like that's 3 Hall of Fame shitbags in a row.
Shitbags in a row. It's incredible.
They're the Green Bay Packers of Fox News.
Like evil. Was it somebody called him Evil Ross?
Yes.
Evil Ross.
He's Evil Ross.
Evil TJ Maxx.
But how do you lose a Tucker Carlson? You're like, you know what? We got a guy on the bench for 3 years. He's going to come in, and
Steve
you're not going to miss a beat.
Steve Young's ready to go. Steve Young is ready to go. Like we got him.
But all those guys, I mean, O'Reilly, I mean, how many women did he fucking abuse on that staff sexually? Because he's a
and this is why,
and that's a party. That's in their party. They're all fucking and they're all obsessed with workout videos and. This guy must be these are men talking about other men in that way.
Right.
And I'm just like, man, I don't know. I didn't talk that way about men in ever.
They did a study. I think they did they had posted a study that said a lot of these conservative dudes secretly hate women. But they will listen to these. They're like they hate women.
They're all on Grindr.
You see, oh man, it blew up the site at the thing. But I feel like they know they have to present this information to people a certain way because they know otherwise somebody might look at it like, well, wait a minute.
Right.
Because your brain, like, and we've all had these moments where you've seen someone attractive and they say something to you, and part of your brain is like, damn, she's pretty.
Yes. Right. You're right.
Another part you said, did she just tell me that this car repair is going to cost me $1,800? Did she just tell me that?
I think I'll be okay. I can't look shocked because she's gonna think I'm broke. I can't have that. I gotta go. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Okay. All right. I can't.
That's all. That's all it is.
Oh, that's it. Great. Perfect. Perfect.
You guys take hundreds?
Yeah. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Oh, fuck.
When does your shift end? And
please tell me. Please tell me.
I need another person to tell. I need another person to cry in front of.
Yes.
I can't cry in front of you.
Oh, by the way, another funny. Well, this isn't funny, but what's insane, another crazy thing is just every fucking day a new GOP motherfucker gets busted for fucking a kid. It's fast. Not one drag queen, not one fucking. It's all these GOP motherfuckers get busted for fucking kids. And how do they? And again, they don't want this to come out. None of Epstein can't happen. None of this can happen. So fuck it. Let's get mad that a Puerto Rican is doing the fucking halftime show.
I think it's worse than the Catholic Church.
Do it.
I think that whole Republican thing is worse than the Catholic Church.
The Catholic Church is like,
and you got billionaires protecting these pedophiles because they were in the massage room.
Yeah. And let me tell you something.
It's going to be horrendous when it
the more these files don't come out,
right,
the worse you know it is. Because again, at one point they was talking about, well, we'll just redact certain people's names, and then even that was like, nah, fuck, we can't put none of this out. No. Here's what I don't know if y'all saw the clip with Joe Rogan when they revealed to him about who was really trying to get the files released versus not. I mean, if y'all haven't, go check it out. But anyway, he says it was a 51-49 vote, and he says, "Yeah, do you understand? I can't understand why Democrats are trying to block this." And one of his people on the show said, no, the Democrats voted to release it.
Yeah.
They wanted to defeat the measure that would have blocked it. And he's like, oh, wait.
Oops.
So the Democrats wanted to come out, and he says, I fucked it all up. And I'm like, this motherfucker has a huge bullhorn and doesn't know
He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Yeah, like
Does he ever?
Yeah.
Does he ever know what the fuck he's talking about?
I mean, to the point, though, to Ty's point about the generic Fox white blonde chick. Did you see that fucking Tommy Lahren clip where she was angrily talking to someone about how we need someone who's American to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show? And the woman on her show goes, Bad Bunny is American. Yeah. He was born in Puerto Rico, you fucking idiot. Like she didn't say you fucking idiot, but Jesus Christ, you fucking idiot.
Her face said it. It's and you know what? And here's what's there used to be a thing called shame. There used to be a thing called humility.
Right.
From everybody was like, oh, you know what? I got that wrong. Again, I go back to the John McCain thing where John McCain is talking to the lady. He's literally campaigning.
Right.
And he's like, the lady's like, he's a Muslim. No, he's not, ma'am. Stop. That's not what
we'll never see that again.
That's not it. We're not, them days is over too. So when she says this, and the lady's like, yeah, he's American, Puerto Rico. Now, a normal person would be like, you know,
that's right. That's right. Yep.
Good job. Yeah.
It's just, but that dude, if I don't want to call it an accomplishment, but the thing he has done the most is he has made people comfortable being horrible people and doubling down on being that. Like she didn't even flinch. She didn't. It was no look on her face of, oh my God, I said something that I didn't realize. Like, nope, all I'm gonna do is keep a straight face. Somebody is gonna look at this and they'll see my pretty face and they won't even realize that I don't know.
Not gonna care. I just hope we got to get out of here because Eddie's got a heart out. But in closing, I just hope that Bad Bunny performs in Spanish the Gary Puckett and the Union Gap song "Young Girl," and just shows pictures of Trump with all the Epstein parties. Anyway, for me, mujer joven. Anyway, so before we bounce, Ty, you want to cook on anything for a minute?
I would say this really. Go ahead, Courtney. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, give me some hope because I exist in the darkness all week just to put down.
Oh man, no, that's you. You gotta give me the hope, man.
You're the hope, man.
This is why Ty cooks, is because he's our
moral
center.
I will say this, man. What I've been inspired by Jasmine Crockett, Katie Porter, and the Moskowitz too. Is his name Moskowitz?
Yeah, Jared Moskowitz.
So those people give me hope. And I hope we're right that the old guard dies out. I can't fuck with Hakeem Jeffries or Chuck Schumer.
No way.
So what I would like to leave people with is encourage your Democratic representatives to speak up more. Encourage them to be more vocal like this. The old days of being nice and cool, that is over with. I don't want politeness no more. That we're not fighting in polite times. These to call for drastic measures, but within a certain realm. But we need real people. I want an Al Bundy. But
a smart one. Fuck yeah. Hey, we're the We Ain't Right podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. Subscribe, 5-star rating, positive text review. We'll be back next week. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
See you guys.